NHK World's Inoue Yuki is outside the UN headquarters. Yuki, tell us what's the latest.
We've seen protesters here all week. In fact, New Yorkers have grown used to seeing pro-Palestinian demonstrators throughout the past year. But those who came out today had to brave the rain. That didn't dissuade them from raising their voices against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. They found out he was on his way to the UN, so they marched, lined the route, and many chanting Free Palestine. Others carried a sign that said no war criminals in New York, stop the genocide. And some even moved onto the street to block his motorcade, and police rushed in to clear the path, and they arrested more than 24 people.
What else are the demonstrators saying?
Many came out to protest what's been happening over the last year in Gaza, but what stood out to me was the range of interests. People from more than 30 organizations, Black Americans, Jewish Americans, Koreans, Filipinos, union members, and veterans joined hands in a diverse coalition. And they're not just advocating on behalf of Palestinians. They're also angry about airstrikes over the past few days in Lebanon. I was struck by how many people were carrying Lebanese flags and signs saying, "Hands off Lebanon." One Israeli-American woman I spoke to said Netanyahu is only here because he has yet to face any consequences. She criticized UN delegates too for their inability to stop the fighting. A year ago, Prime Minister Netanyahu took the podium here to lay out his vision for what he called genuine peace with the Palestinians. He returns with that vision in tatters. He'll address the General Assembly on Friday. But Netanyahu has never been one to back down, and he will try to persuade his audience, as he has elsewhere, that his cause is just.